Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you were thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts, and for me that's a badge of honor. Okay, before I get into the meat of this video, I wanted to give a recommendation, a viewing recommendation, if you will. I did not know much about Faye Dunaway. I just thought, you know, she's a great actress. She's got she's in her youth, she was just stunningly beautiful. But like, she had this reputation of being difficult or whatever. And so I watched the documentary that was done by HBO, Max, whatever it is now, just this morning, and I'm telling you right now, like, I feel a kindred spirit with this woman. Like, she's really authentic and very much what you see is what you get, and she seems actually like a pretty self-reflective, like, cool person. Like, she owns her shit, which I do too, so I really appreciate that. She's a great actress. If you like Faye Dunaway, if you don't like Faye Dunaway, like, check out the documentary. You might change your mind and come away appreciating her even more, which I did. So, well done, Faye Dunaway. Okay, the serial killing plastic straw for this video. Y'all, Senator Kneepads is racking up some really impressive endorsements. I mean, I feel like these endorsements are going to tilt the election her way. Let's talk about it, shall we? So, as Donald Trump has the endorsement of essentially the American people, based leaders around the world like Viktor Orban, and you know, truck drivers and moms who are trying to like keep pouring out of their children's schools, and people that are just out there working, trying hard to make a living for their families, not being overrun by illegal aliens, you know, just the regular everyday American. Kamala Harris, you know, she's better than us, obviously. She's the most brilliant woman to ever run for president. Hillary Clinton, you know, Kamala Harris is like, hold my beer, Hillary, because I'm the most impressive woman to ever run for president of the United States. And so Kamala Harris recently has gotten some pretty just wonderful endorsements. Adam Kinzinger endorsed. Now, Adam Kinzinger, in his Twitter bio, in his X bio, has a Ukraine flag. And there was talk, I don't know if he spoke at the DNC or not, but it's like, okay. And then a few weeks ago, we had Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney endorse Kamala Harris. I mean, look, if you had told me 6 years ago that, or 8 years ago or whatever, whenever Trump ran for the first time, if you had told me 8 years ago that I went to the mat for the Bush family, for the Cheneys. I thought Dick Cheney was like super based, whatever, like zero Fs, you know, that kind of thing. If you had told me that the Cheneys and the Bushes would be on my complete excrement list at this point, I would have been like, you're crazy. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. What Donald Trump has done, when he came in and he said, we're going to drain the swamp, we're going to get rid of the Washington bureaucracy that has destroyed this country, the Uniparty that just basically goes back and forth of who's going to be in charge. Oh, Republican, oh, Democrat, but it's all the same crap, right? Donald Trump doing that single-handedly changed American politics forever. Changed the Republican Party forever. And so now we've got complete dirtbags like Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney. I'm sure George W. Bush is going to vote for Kamala Harris, even though he wisely decided. See, this is how you know he's going to vote for Kamala. Because he came out and he was like, oh, I'm not going to be making an endorsement, which is basically an endorsement. Like, if he was going to vote for Trump, he'd be like, I'm voting for Trump. But he's not, obviously. Trump has all of their number. Now, let's see who else is endorsing Kamala Harris. Of course, Hillary Clinton, one of the most evil women to ever walk the face of the earth, Satan's muse, as I call her, the woman who invented the Russia collusion hoax, and her and Barack Obama, the first black president, invented the Crossfire Hurricane hoax, spied on Trump's campaign, all the things that we know that they did, rigged the DNC for Hillary, and then a byproduct of the DNC emails being leaked to Julian Assange, probably by Seth Rich, is that we come to find out that people that are connected to Clinton world, like John Podesta and Hillary and Obama, have very strange code words in these emails that talk about pizza and walnuts and sauce and all these very strange things, like flying in $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza to the White House for Barack Obama. I mean, strange, right? And on a side note, it's Hollywood, obviously, supporting Kamala Harris. Hollywood, the people that are now going through their X accounts and deleting every single possible mention of P. Diddy, now that all that's coming out, and that's a whole rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think it just starts and stops with P. Diddy, you're smoking as much crack as allegedly Barack Obama did in the back of a limo with one man named Larry Sinclair. But I digress. Let's see who else is supporting Senator Kneepads. CIA, DOJ, and the IRS. This is great, guys. The Union for the IRS came out last week and is supporting Kamala Harris. And it's like, I don't think that's quite the flex you think it is, Senator Kneepads. I'm not sure if that's the kind of endorsement you want to run with, even though this ridiculous account on X called Kamala's Wins, which was Biden's wins before they pushed the old sack of potatoes out. Kamala's Wins posted an X post talking about how, this is huge, you guys. The Union of the IRS is supporting Kamala Harris. It's like, okay, yeah, remember that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote when the vote came up in a 50-50 divided Senate that said that they were going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to go after people and their Venmo accounts and go after middle-class Americans and go after people, lower-income Americans. They're going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to do that. So, yeah, of course the IRS is going to be down for Kamala Harris. I mean, guys, it really is astonishing, isn't it? Tim Walz has this, they're running on this idea that they haven't been in charge, that Kamala Harris hasn't been vice president, that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris haven't completely destroyed our country. That's what they're running on. And so Trump did this amazing troll, and I'm gonna stop the video here. It's a very quick ad that Trump did, but I'm gonna stop the video here, insert it, and then we're gonna talk about it. Hang on.
We can't afford 4 more years of this.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
So yeah, Tim Walz is like, we need to move, whatever he said, we need to have major change for what's happened in the last 4 years. It's like, I think we can all agree on that. So it's really, she's in a real pickle because her endorsers, the worst of the worst, keep in mind, I will remind everybody, the Bushes and the Cheneys, for the left, they called them war criminals. They said they were the worst people on planet Earth. Made up the whole Iraq war thing, weapons of mass destruction. And you know who was shouting from the rooftops about this back in the day was one Donald Trump. So it is funny to watch because these leftists are dumb. They're basically NPC characters. They all say the current thing. They have no independent thought whatsoever. It's hilarious to watch these people who basically said that George W. Bush was a war criminal and Dick Cheney was even worse than George W. Bush. Like now all like, oh yeah, the Bushes and the Cheneys and John Bolton and Liz Cheney, like they're all behind us Senator Kneepads. Isn't it great? It's like, again, don't think it's quite the flex that you think it is. But by all means, keep it up, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it up, dirtbags, because you keep exposing exactly what the swamp is. And you keep proving Donald Trump right. So I say more of this. All right, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. That I will be done Bye.